And
Yeah,
then you
maybe.
put another, maybe by tractor.
Possibly. I mean,
I'm
that
not.
it makes sense. I just think you need more cover over by the gas station side,
Hmm. Well,
and
it
then
wouldn't be the
tractor
first
is just
time.
really hard to get into. But we are actually into game. It's going to be the Maui Chums versus the New York SubPar. Maui's going to be represented by Bean, Kobe, Dan, and Seal. New York is going to be Killer Ghost, Irish Fireman, Sensei Lips, and Palm Show. And right off the rip, Seal's going to pick up 2 in mid. Killer Ghost is going to pick up 1 in return, though, onto the Seal. So currently, Maui with the point, but the spawns have, partially flipped. That is going to be Sensei Lips in the back, running around in the back. They're trying to hunt him down. They sort of know where he is. But New York has actually just succeeded in flipping the spawns out.
Yeah, this has been a pretty nice start here for Maui. As you're gonna see, they're gonna be holding that second hard point spawn. We're gonna have a little bit of an engagement with Bean and Palm. They're directly next to each other. Finally, Palm's gonna get the kill. Just waiting for that to happen, but this is a nice push here from Sensei. As he's gonna get behind one, is gonna lose the gunfight. But right now, New York starting off pretty strong on this first hard point, but it comes down to the second, and those were some nice shots there out of Irish Fireman right there.
Yep, he will get picked up by Seal, though, as Maui just has a 4-man setup here over towards P2. Sensei Lips will pick up 1. He is on the point to contested, ducking and dodging, trying to stay alive. Will get team shot, though, as the rest of New York is going to pour into the point. But Maui is going to hold strong right now. Seal picks up another one. And right now, they're just doing a fantastic job just kind of holding this front door. But Killer Ghost might have just broken it open as he picks up a pair.
I was going to say, that was working really well for the side of New York SubPar. What you have there is just the issue of Maui just was not able to continue holding that front side. And because of that, you're going to see, Maui just continually losing gunfights there. New York able to push through because they somehow were spawning closer than Maui was on that hard point. But you're going to see Maui get the last bit of that time. You're going to see them also rotating. New York is not going to be spawning close. In fact, they're going to be spawning in Narnia for all intents and purposes. As you're going to see how far they're going to have to move just to get to this hard point. And Maui's going to get some good initial time here, but what really matters is holding it because they weren't able to do that on that P2 money hill.
Yep, definitely is. I mean, we're going to have a lot. It's going to be mainly held by Maui right now. As well, actually, right as I say that, Maui is going to be forced to spawn out. The spawn flips will come through, so New York is going to be in the back as they're going to be set up, ready to go. The push is going to come back through, though, and I mean, Maui's basically hitting from the front door. Not a very high success rate here, as you can see, as New York is just mowing them all down right now.
Yeah, this is looking really, really good for New York. Yet again, they don't rotate, but they break early. They get some good time here, and it looks like they are going to be holding the close spawns here. I believe, they were holding the spawns, but it seems as though they're going to spawn out. 5 seconds are just going to waste. Neither team really looking for the last bit of time on that old hard point, but you're going to see Maui holding a pretty strong setup right now. And unfortunately, I don't like that play out of Palm Show there, Shio, as he's going to push completely alone, letting Maui completely just pick apart that push. And here's where you got to see a good team push come in. You see Irish Fireman holding down the lanes. Doesn't really need to be looking mid. There's 2 players looking mid right now, and that might not do very much when it comes to holding this hard point that New York did manage to break.
Yeah, well, Sensei did pick up a kill on the Bean inside of gold there, but it's going to be a push from the front, from the bus side. Kobe's going to be here on the point, picking up some of this time. It is now going to be contested, but he's going to pop up, pick up Irish Fireman. So there you go. Maui right now doing a good job of holding this point as they're picking up all the kills. New York is being forced to spawn out in the back right now. And right now, there's only 14 seconds left. I think they're just going to give it up, focus towards P1 and holding these spawns for P2. But Dan's going to pick up 2 more by statue, and there you go. Spawns flip. So, I mean, not the best case scenario there in the sense that you wanted to kind of give up the spawns and give up the hill and hold the spawns. But then you ended up losing both. So not the best moment there for New York, as well. This is going to be a big fight here over towards statue, and Bean is going to win it. And that will shut down the street side push.
You say it's not the best case scenario for New York SubPar as they wanted to give up old and hold spawns for new, but what also happened there is they gave up old to hold spawns for new, they lose spawns for new, and they lose the first 30 seconds of new. So this is looking really not good right now for the side of New York. You're going to see finally the hard point is going to get cleared, but Maui able to jump out to a commanding lead here, and what really matters now is the rotation. We need to see New York go huge here. You need to see those players up top. They're not going to check the corners. Seal's going to get one. Seal's going to get two, and that's going to shut down the rotation there, as they're not New York not going to be able to hold spawns. And Bean is in such a crucial position, but is finally going to get taken down there, and that's a huge kill out of Kill a Ghost. Now's where the push can begin. Down by 40 is New York SubPar.
Yep, as we head into the second rotation of P2 here, and really if you're New York, you're looking to not repeat what just happened, and that is exactly what's going to happen. They're going to do a clean sweep. All team members from Maui are going to fall, and now they're in the position of the retake here. Seal's going to kick it off. There's going to be a second as Dan picks up Sensei, doesn't find Kill a Ghost up top. As Irish Fireman is going to spawn out in the back here. As the flag's actually going to come through, Maui has to go right now. They are going to clear the players out, but I don't know if they're going to have a time to kind of set up in time here. As Irish Fireman is going to come in from the lobby, will get cleaned up. Kobe standing tall on the point right here as Killa picks up one. But you can see New York is going to give it up. They're going to start falling back, set up for P3. And again, I mean, Maui got so much of that time the first time around, and the second time they broke it stupid fast. I mean, it was just one round in, cleaned it all up, off we go.
Down by a little bit, under 60 right now is the New York SubPar. They do have the early rotation, so it is possible that they can hold this hard point, bring it back. Irish Fireman needs to recognize that his teammate just spawned out, and look at Maui. Maui has the spawns. Maui has the spawns. They smell blood in the water. They're not the Chums right now. They are the Sharks, and they are pushing onto this hard point. 20 seconds already has gone the way of New York, but there's the break. And that is so massive right now for the side of Maui Chums. I want to point out Kobe with 2 minutes of hardpoint time. I didn't even know you could have that much time. I don't think I've ever spent more than 30 seconds on the hardpoint, personally, Shio.
That sounds like the words that would come out of a non-objective player here. As well, Kobe picking up a huge kill there onto Killa. As the next player up is going to be Irish Fireman from the front door, but the rotations are going to be in. Sensei Lips has gotten in behind these players. So I'm not sure if they're expecting it. They're not. Bean is going to go down. So New York is going to start off with their start hold. But, I mean, look on the minimap. Bean coming in from all the way in the back from his spawn. And this is going to be just a massive pincer if they can time it correctly.
Yeah, I've mentioned Kobe and the objective time, but Seal sitting at 29 and 12 right now, having an absolute massive game. And you see, this is just consistent. You'll see New York get some time. Maui will break pretty quickly after the fact, and it's been around a 60-point lead for, I'm not quite sure how long, but this has been pretty consistent. You'll see New York maybe bring it within 40 points, and then all of a sudden, there you go. Maui's going to get another 20 and push it back out to 60. You're going to see Sensei, this is, you know, you have the bus here, you have the advantageous positioning when it comes to this hard point. You want to see New York hold some time here, but Dan, it's not me, Dan, it's another Dan on the statue, just putting down shots on a 5 streak with the Krig 6. Looking a little bit like Crim 6 there. But you're going to see.
Yep. And I mean, Maui is set up for P1 as well. The lead has been extended to about 70 points now here. As Maui is going to be here for P1. They do have the spawns for P2, so look for New York working on the map. As you can't dedicate all your resources towards trying to flip the spawns at this point, because you can lose it on P1. Not anymore. But essentially, you have to be able to still dedicate a lot of your team towards P1 to fight for this time, because Maui has crossed 210 points. You can't afford to give this up for free anymore.
No, you really can't, especially if all this time does go to the side of Maui. That means New York has to play perfect hardpoint, and that just makes their future job harder. Once you have to play to hold all of scrap time, plus the initial time, plus scrap time on that hard, you really are just shooting yourself in the foot by having the other team be within 10 points of winning. And it looks like if all the ticks go their way, Maui's going to be about that close. They're going to be 11 points away from winning. I do believe once this hard point pops, and it looks like this is all or nothing break right now out of Kill a Ghost. Has to check the corner, doesn't check the right one. That's 2 dead on the side of New York SubPar. Palm Show too far away. He's going to get picked off from the window. Actually going to see some nice shots down, but Maui's going to take that 250 to 143, and I do believe Seal, just an absolute monster of a game there. I mentioned Seal, I think 28 and 12 or so. Next time I checked, it was 32 and 12. I don't even know Miami. I don't know if you feel the same way, Shio, but it feels like one of those maps that if you're good at it, you'll love to play it. But if you're even just kind of at it, you never want to see it.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's one that allows for some creative strategy building. But right out of the gate, it's going to be Maui. Full team hit towards B. They did look like they were going pretty quick, but they're slowing it down. New York with
creative, yeah. Look at this
very
setup
split
right here.
defense. Look at this. They have no one deep in B. The only player here actually is going to be Killer Ghost in the back.
Yeah, and you can see there was a 2-person hold mid, and it looks like Irish Fireman's going to be the player to watch throughout the entirety of the round. Might, depending on how quickly that flank is pushed, but Sensei Lip's going to start pushing up mid. You can see the bomb looks like it's getting in a position to go down here.
Oh, and they're going to push Killer Ghost. They're going to pick him for first blood. There you go. The bomb is going down at B, and the flank is coming in. Bean was picked up in the back. Seal goes huge. They're picking up the kill on a Sensei List, but he's going to get dropped by Palm Show. So now it's Kobe in a 1v2 here. They're coming in from both sides, and he has no idea where this other player has been. Irish Fireman hasn't been seen, I think, at all.
I don't think
this
so.
Entire
I think,
map.
yeah,
this
we
entire
saw,
round, he hasn't been seen.
I believe it was Sensei Lips who did get the pick mid, and Irish Fireman was just playing back apartments for the entirety of the round. You're going to see finally that pinch does come in. Palm Show and Irish Fireman kind of stack a little bit in the garage, but they don't push the same way, which is going to make life a lot easier. First round going to the side of the New York SubPar, and that's a huge first round there, especially on a defensive hold where that bomb did go down. Palm Show here, I believe, does get 2, and that's a huge 2-piece in the overall round. Yeah, this is the
this was a big top. I mean, that was a big 2-piece as well, because that was before the rest of his teammates arrived as well. Killer Ghost was the first to get picked off. Palm Show was like the early man there, in the sense that his 2 teammates were still rotating over. Sensei Lips and Irish Fireman was coming on the long flank. Sensei was still coming through mid, I think, rotating back towards where Palm Show was. So Palm Show there picking up 2 kills before going down was absolutely massive and evening up the odds. So a great play out of him. As Seal's going to do this, a very aggressive push here towards top piano. There's going to be 3 players here. We're going to see if they check this. They do look like they're expecting something. There's the bait. Seal sort of goes for it and then doesn't. Almost flips back there on Irish Fireman.
And that's a QBZ without a scope on it.
Yep. I've seen there's a few of these in Challengers, I think. A few people have been running those. I'm not actually sure what you run instead of... Like, if you take the sight off, I guess that means you can run Lawbreaker? I think, because lasers...
I've never... I still... To this day, you're going to see New York pick up the second round there. It's a very important second round, but talking about attachments here, I've been running Lawbreaker, and I've never really thrown Gunfighter on any of my classes. I just don't really see the point of it, because most people seem to use it for the extended mag, but I don't really see the purpose of it.
And the muzzle attachment, I guess, which is kind of negligible in a sense.
Yeah,
but it helps.
I feel like it can be for most guns. Like, I feel like you don't really need it for the XM4, for the Krig, so it doesn't really feel like worth it to me. So I just prefer to run Lawbreaker anyways. You'll very rarely see me not running Flak Tac in a league play match.
Yeah, honestly, I might switch over to that, honestly, because the amount of flashes I get in my face because I only run Flak Jacket is unbelievable, and then you flash yourself. It's great.
Yeah, exactly.
New York up 2-0. A lot of good regain here as Bean is currently over there. Seal picks up first blood, the one Irish Farm in the back. Sensei will trade back though, but the bomb is going down over A.
Sensei, by the way.
He's 4-1 right now, but Seal will get that bomb down. Palm Show up top, putting in shots. Can't find either of them. As I mean, Sensei is gonna basically hop the bomb there. As actually, that was a great position there. I believe that was Kobe just going prone there. So Sensei crossing here didn't see him. And there you go. Maui's going to pick up both kills. 1-2. And they will go up. Or sorry, they will tie it up here. As Kobe in this positioning. So right after this, I believe he goes prone. So when, that player there that we just watched just kind of hop sideways across, didn't see him on the stairs. So he thought it was only one player in the back, but there was actually 2. So when his teammate walks out to trade. So I don't know if that was intentional, but the timing just worked out so nicely.
Yeah, that's very, very good bait and switch, I suppose you could call it, on the side of Maui Chums, even though there wasn't really a swap happening. It was just more of a crossfire. But I
Which is a
chose my words, and I'm
surprise.
not going to go back on them. So that's what we're sticking with. So you're going to see a very aggressive push here out of Seal. Interesting to see the same position is going to be used here for Seal. Is going to get one, is going to not get the second one. Irish Fireman with a huge trade there. So we're going to have a 3-3 round rather quickly. And this is
I want
where
to see
we
him
might...
swing this A. Come on,
Yes,
New
but
York.
look at
I
Dan.
want
Look
to
at
see
Dan.
this.
Oh, now they have to go. But oh my good, Palm Show is stuck in the garage.
Yeah,
If they
Palm Show
do-
here, if you can run some kind of interference and just keep their attention over here, as Kobe is going to see 2 players up top, or I think it was only 1. Palm Show will pick up Bean, though, and that's going to be huge in the back. As Dan's going to pick up one, or going to pick up one on a Sensei.
Wait, what did I
Palm
do?
Show last alive now here as Kobe picks up one. Palm Show's going to push, find one. Is somehow
He's
still
gonna-
alive as he put
Oh
the
my
shots on the
goodness.
second player, and he gets both of them.
Oh my.
As Palm Show just carries the round all by himself. You're going to see this 2-piece here in the final kill cam. As there's one, and he melees there and then picks up the second player. As he gets both of them in the 1v2 to clutch it up.
I don't...
That was a great play there.
That's a play that Palm Show probably very excited about happening right now. Not quite sure what the play call was there on the side of Maui Chums. You have the 2v1. You know exactly where he is. Challenge him together.
I think they might have just lost track of him or something, because maybe Kobe killed one of the players and then was like, okay, well that was the guy in the back. As Kobe opens up first blood, gets revenge, as Palm Show gets dropped, and Killer Ghost actually goes down as well. Kobe finds 2 opening kills. I mean, the bomb wasn't over here towards B originally, but now Kobe's like, hey, door's open, I just kicked it in. Let's go, boys. As the rotation's coming through, and New York is going to be very late to this party.
Yeah, this is a really good setup right now on the side of Maui Chums. Not so much in positioning, as you're going to see a lot of white arrows clustered around the same spot, but it's a 4v1. Last player left alive here is Irish Fireman. I mean, 35 seconds left. It's not impossible, but this is going to be one tough clutch here for this Fireman. And does he
Yep,
check the
I
right
mean, he's
corner?
coming through. He's going to find, oh, not anymore, as there you go. Maui Chums closing the gap now, as we're going to see these opening kills here out of Kobe. As he picks up one, and then he turns right back around, and Killer goes caught on the transition. I guess he was like, oh, time to get out of here. And then it turns out, nope. Didn't happen. As that was 3 in the round out of Kobe, so great job. 6-3 now to lead his team and lead the lobby. As well, we're going to see this is going to be, looks like an A-side hit from New York, and I know we were talking about creative strategies at the very beginning of this. But it does look like, yeah, like Maui is doing this very heavy stack here towards A. Bean is now...
Did Irish Fireman peek out enough for Seal to maybe see? Does
I'm
sell this
not
a little
actually
bit?
sure.
But I mean, Bean is the crucial player right now. He needs to spot this rotation quickly, and he needs to get his teammates over, because this is such an important round right now for Maui. You cannot really give this one up. But bomb's going down. Some shots are going to go down too, as the rotation is kind of coming in. But Irish Fireman, I guess, going to wrap through piano. Not quite sure what
I
that
don't
is.
know,
but
going
Bean's
on
gonna get
some
one.
kind of flank here. A
Sensei's gonna
Sensei
trade it
finds
out.
one on a Kobe there. So now we're in a 2v3 here.
And this is pretty one-sided right now for the side
Yep.
of
Bean
New
gonna be the
York.
last alive.
Yeah, they have
Should
so
get
much
caught
control
from
of
his
the site.
right. They know
Not
exactly
quite sure
where he
where those
is.
shots
Yeah.
came in. Gonna go another round for the New York SubPar, and this is looking nice. Right now, this is looking good for the New York SubPar.
Yeah, I mean, New York doing a fantastic job of, like, I mean, this is the kind of confidence that you get too, I guess, when it's your map pick, right? It's like, you know, this is your map. You're good at it. You have your strats. Maui not looking to slouch themselves on the strategy either, but they're just kind of getting outgunned at the crucial moments here, and that rotation that came in from New York was pretty good. As Maui stacked 4 towards B. which was an interesting choice. And then they lost, I think, their player mid. And then that just opened the door right there for New York as they just kind of hit the go button. But now it's going to be all on Maui because you don't want to go down 5-2. So it's really on them right now to pick up this round.
Did New York go A before that round? Because that might have factored into it. Maui just not really respecting the A push out of New York.
That's a good question. I'm trying to remember.
Go B no matter what, but you're gonna see First Blood go to the side of Maui, on the side of Bean, and now it's all about how does New York respond? Is they're gonna start taking some shots? Sensei and Bean so close to each other. Sensei's gonna spot him. There it is. I like that push out of Bean, trying to just get some positioning, try and maybe turn some players around, but Sensei 10-4 right now on a 5 streak as well. You got to be careful for streaks on that guy if you're Maui, especially on a map like this where streaks are so useful.
Well, there you go. Dan is going to push into the back here. Will find Killer Ghost. As he's got, there's going to be one more in the back. I don't know if Dan saw him, but it's not going to matter. New York is going to clean them all up. It's going to be 5-2. Map point.
Might have been Sensei for 6. That might have been. Can we pull up that scoreboard? I want to look at First Bloods here if we can get a quick little peek at that scoreboard yet again. And it looks like First Bloods were
very heavily Maui favored.
5-2, yeah, inside of Maui. So New York is getting picked early and still winning rounds. First Bloods sit 5-2 in the favor of Maui Chums, but the score is flipped.
Yep, it's all gonna be on New York, on Maui here, and New York is looking to close it out. Seal again with this aggressive first push. We're gonna see if they're working ready for it. They're not gonna be, as Seal picks up 2. Down goes Irish Fireman. Down goes Killer Ghost. As Sensei Lips is gonna fall as well. It's all gonna be last man Palm Show alive here in the garage. They know exactly where he is. He's just gonna book it out the back door.
I respect the play.
He stayed alive. 1v3.
Yeah. Luckily for him, I believe Sensei did get 1 kill with the nade. Traded out the own death there. So that is going to leave a 1v3 for Palm Show as opposed to the 1v4. And has plenty of time to work with here. 35 seconds left on the clock. Doesn't have bomb, but does have the potential to get into a gunfight right here and take that bomb back, as he's just going to go right under the nose of Dan.
Dan just didn't see him. I don't know if he was looking at his if his gun barrel was blocking it or something. Dan might have been looking out the window. I don't know what it was, but there you go. Maui is not going to go down just yet. Seal with this big 2-piece here. I mean, they were sort of ready for it coming around the corner, but they also weren't, as Seal gets both of them. As there you go. I mean, 5-3. Maui, you got 3 more to go, but you got to think 1 round at a time. And we're going to see where they go for this offensive round here. I want to see an A hit out of Maui, but I think they're going to stick with tried and true, I think.
Yeah, if I had to bet, looks like it's going to be a B hit, and you can see even New York, they are kind of respecting it by having 2 players sit mid, but Sensei is more focused on this piano push, and it looks like the only person really watching that A side is going to be Irish Fireman, but Bean is an interesting player right now. Maybe watching the flank or playing a little bit of spoiler on that far beach side. Let's see if it gets into an engagement with Irish Fireman. He's going to get some shots down. See if that brings any New York players over. It's going to bring over the whole team. The whole team is rotating. It's a free B site for the side of Maui. Bean is playing 4D chess right now with that. Brings over all 4 of the New York SubPar. And now, only now do the other 2 players rotate after killing Bean. 35 seconds are left on the clock. They have to have the defuse, and it's 7.5.
Yeah, I mean, they have to make their way all the way back over, and I mean, Sensei Lips is on the other side of the map right now. It's very late here, as Dan is going to be putting in some shots. 18 seconds to go. It's Dan and Kobe. Kobe sitting in the back. Well, Kobe will pick up Irish Fireman, and that should be it for this round. Sensei Lips nowhere close enough for this, and that is going to be another round to the side of Maui.
Yeah, you're going to see the thing that does in the side of New York is that everyone rotates after only 1 player puts down some shots. That's really, really helpful for the side of Maui, and they are 1 round away from bringing this to a round 11. You can see that's what the plan was on the side of Maui. They played slow. They baited out the A rotate out of New York SubPar. Playing 4D chess is Bean and the Maui Chums. It's a little quick to rotate there was New York SubPar. But looks like they're trying to flip the script as you're going to see a 3-hold on B on the side of Maui, but everyone's hitting A on the side of New York.
Yep, I mean, Sensei right now 13-6. Putting the team on the back because it is going to be another A hit. And you can see Maui knows this, though. Maui is already rotating. All 4 players are coming over here, so the net is closing. Seal knows there's someone on top. The nade doesn't exactly go all the way, but, I mean...
Hey, you try throwing
someone's up
something
here.
when you have to carry that much gear, man. It's hard, all right? I'm not quite sure what Sensei just shot at back on the back apartment side, but you're going to see Seal really throws a wrench into this push is now they have to really play for this kill. Unfortunately, gonna move right before Sensei peeks the corner. That's 3v1. That's 3v none. New York SubPar gonna take the round and tie the series up 1-1. Sensei, 2 huge kills that round.
Yeah, I mean, Seal doing a fantastic job to start the offense. It just, like, it's over. Stuff like that, right? So, I'm pretty good with either side, as it does look like right off the rip. 2 mid, 2 A from the side of New York. Maui responds the exact same way, actually. But there you go, 2 kills, 3 kills right there. Maui 3 down right out of the gate here. They're all going to be respawning in back jungle. New York is just going to 4-hop the point. They might have A. They're going to have A right here. So there you go. Seal picks up a couple on the point, but the damage has been done. The hill is gone, and everyone turned their attention towards B. Maui is not really in a position to do anything about it right now.
Yeah, this is looking great right now for the side of New York. All right, already have the point captured on A, and it looks like they were not prepared for B. Was the push for Maui, and you're gonna see 2 go down, 3 should be down shortly, and that might be. That's 3. There's 4, and this should be it. You got 2 stacked on B right now. If I'm a player on New York, I'm yelling at Sensei Lips to top the point with us. He's not going to do so. He's going to get taken down. Palm Show's going to get 1. Here comes the last bit of effort here from the side of Maui. They're going to wipe him.
They're actually going to clear them all out.
They are down by 3 lives, but they are going to get the full wipe on the side of B. And it looks like they're also trying to take down that point. So crucial when it was so close. But look at New York. They're just storming back onto it. Sensei Lips hitting the full flank. You have Killa Ghost in kitchen already. Going to pick up 2. Sensei picks up the 3rd. And unless Seal can go massive from the kitchen, cooking up some kills, there's 2. This is looking... Oh, Seal
find
picks up
another
3.
one. Finds 3 and a teammate here. He's going to find all 4. So Seal... One man showing it right now as he cleans everyone up on the point. That's going to be 4 in a row for him. Sensei's going to hop on here. Seal finds a 5th, actually. Finally goes down. I mean, it's just a back and forth. I mean, I thought this should have been over a while ago. But no, Maui is consistently pulling it out.
Yeah,
over and over again.
The only thing that is surprising right now is that Maui just down by 3 lives is, like we said, that there were some really close moments here, and you're going to see, unfortunately, Bean turns around to help out the teammate, pushed up. It's going to get taken down. Irish Fireman with the MP5 right now. I like seeing a little bit of variety here, but no more respawns for the side of Maui. Only 4 left on the side of New York. This is an incredibly close round. Seal gets 1, gets taken down. Your most clutch player is now out of the round. Gonna have to see what happens next. There's another trade. That's not good for Maui. You don't want to be giving up 1-for-1s, and it looks like it's all left alone. 2 Kobe does get taken down. They brought it within 3 lives there. So close. Or I believe 5 lives was the differential there, as all 30 respawns used on the side of Maui. New York SubPar up by 5 lives, up by 1 round after Seal making incredible plays here, getting 3 and slides out for the 4th. Why not?
Yep, Seal. I mean, just one, like, single-handedly saved the round there. Although, I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't end up winning them the round, but still, fantastic play out of him as he just came in to just get all 4 As well, Maui on attack is going to 4-hit B. Right out of the gate. They're just sending everyone down. There's nobody mid.
I love it. I love it. Just do it.
Now Killghost is going to encounter one. There's going to be a trade. And Killghost will get dropped by Seal. So Seal continuing on a rampage here. 11-6. On the other side, I actually got 2 players from New York with 11 kills. But we're going to see they're going to hop B. Instant progress there. But Seal's going to go down. Irish Fireman has gained top bedroom. And this is where you have to ping pong them, though. You get your 1 tick into B, and now you got to swing your way over towards A. It's exactly what Maui's doing.
They're all driveway. You're going to see the full hit onto A. I believe there is 3 players on the point. There might be 4 in a moment. That's going to be at least 2 ticks. And you've got tied lives right now. Will the A capture come in? No, it won't. Not yet, as there's going to be some clutch plays made there on the side of Palm Show. On the side of Kill Ghost, they're going to pick up all 4. Here comes the ping pong yet again. 2 players already on B. 1 gets down. This is looking pretty darn good right now for the New York SubPar. They're playing a very good control.
Irish Fireman with the micro LED on his MP5 is going to clean up both. So the rotation over towards B was just single-handedly shut down by a single player. And that actually means that the resources that they put over towards A is not going to be as much. So Killer Ghost here is going to be in the 1-man. He gets both, finds both Kobe and Bean. Looking for the 3rd, will pick it up. So Killer Ghost picking up the 3-piece here over towards A. But while that's all going down, the rest of his team has to contend with these players here on B. As well, Irish Fireman's going to hop in. He's going to go down immediately. That's 4 players on B. Point B is going to go the way of Maui, down 4 lives right now, though. But only 1 tick on A is needed. Killghost is going to move up. He's going to run into 1. He's going to get dropped. So there's the first one going down. Palm Show is going to find Dan. So right now the rotation is on here towards A. Bean going to work his way into the back. That's going to be 2 down from New York. Last player here is going to be Palm Show. 2 players on A, though. He has to go. He has to contest this, and he's going to go down. Killer Ghost now, last man from New York here, is going to get dropped. But he buys enough time. As Dan is going to go down to Sensei Lips. And I don't know how this is still going, but finally they're going to go down, and Maui is going to pick it up, capping all zones. And they're going to tie it up 1-1. Jeez, I mean, that was expecting it to work out. I mean, Kill Ghost, I think 2 or 3 times just went absolutely massive in that round. But there you go. I mean, Killer Ghost picking up is 18-11 right now to lead the lobby. And just found like just the 2 or 3 pieces that he picked up were just absolutely massive for his team and kind of delaying the time, especially at the end of that last round. But here you go. New York is going to 3-man A right off the rip. Seal is going to be here to contest this as he's going to find 1. He's going to find a second. 3 go down from New York. All 4 are going to fall. And just like that, the push is going to be shut down. But New York is going to scramble here right now over towards B. But Dan is going to be here ready and waiting. Will get traded, but the rest of Maui is already here. And I mean, this is the ping pong. And again, another team wipe from the side of Maui as they just absolutely smoke the New York roster. New York is down 8 lives right now to start this one off. It's now 6 as Kill Ghost is going huge on the point. Finds 2, finds a 3rd. This is just the 3 pieces going every single way right now. As Kill Ghost is going to return back onto Seal. Seal 21-12. Kill Ghost 23-14. Beat on the flank. Finds 1. Will get dropped. I mean, this is just getting absolutely a massive back and forth. It's just huge plays after huge plays from each of these players, and I love it.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane right now. Out of these 2 teams, they're playing so well against each other, as the only way you can describe it is perfectly balanced. You're going to see 2 players on the side of New York SubPar on the A point. They're going to get that tick, down by 6 lives in the round. Seal again having a monster of a game, only down by 1 behind the leading player of the lobby. That's going to be Kill Ghost when it comes to kills. Dan also having a pretty darn good game, set at 21-17 right now, and you're going to see Kobe, the player to look out for on the B site, going to get the kill. Gonna make sure B stays clear of the New York SubPar. This is a big push right here with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Plenty of time here for New York to take control of this control point, but down by 5 lives.
Yeah, I mean, Bean working his way up top is going to get dropped as Killer Ghost is going to find another, and he's going to find another. As there you go, 26 and 16 right now, as New York is going to hop onto this point. Kobe will shut down Sensei Lips, but there's going to be a second inside. There's Palm Show watching over from back bedroom. The only player in the point actually is going to be Killer Ghost with an AR. Not your most ideal weapon. The progress is going to come in as Seal picks up 2, won't find the third. Will get shut down, but New York is now out of lives. There's only 2 lives v8. Killer Ghost goes down. Last one is Sensei Lips, who's going to find 1, won't find the second. As Maui Chums are going to go up 2-1 now.
Yeah, I'm honestly a bit surprised there. Like I said, New York had that 8 point. They had about 1 minute and 30 seconds to work with, and I want to say within 30 seconds the round was over. So I'm not quite sure exactly what happened there. You know, a lot of players, you know, when you play control, you can kind of get overly aggressive. You don't get, you know, too focused on how much time you actually do have. Really just got to pay more attention when it comes down to time versus live count. You don't really have the ability when you're down by 5 and with 1 minute and 30 left to just kind of trade lives away. You need to really get those early picks. You're going to see Sensei Lips getting the first blood. This is
New York getting very aggressive here. This is a bit of a different showing from what they've shown in the past few rounds. As they just shove players right down mid towards Zig as Kill Ghost hops into the point, is going to get taken down. That's going to be 2 down from the side of New York. As it's a very even split right now. There's 2 players hitting B, and there's one player here. It's going to be Dan all alone. He's going to find 1, going to find 2 as well. So Dan single-handedly shutting down the players at A, and is going to probably get a tick on his own here.
Yeah, Dan having, like we said, a remarkable showing right now, sitting at 28 and 20. Gonna get that part of the A cap with his teammate there. Bean is gonna fall. Sensei Lips does get traded out, and that's gonna be the A cap. Dan on a 5-kill streak. I'd like to see him keep that up, maybe earn some streaks as Kobe does get taken down on B. Did get 1 tick, but there's all 4 players right now of New York on the B point. And like I said, this is why you push through middle. Look where they're gonna spawn. They all spawned to back basketball, but luckily Maui Chums able to clear them out. That's 4 dead, only 2 up in the kitchen right now.
That's 4 stacked. I mean, New York has to go now. You got to get in there to delay the cap. As Palm Show's going to find 2. They're going to find 3. The 4th player is going to be
still cap it. He can still cap it. He will.
Cap off.
Maui just New York gets 3 down on B, does not take care of that last player, and no one slides in to contest it. Only 1 player slid in to contest. They got taken down. They need that player, another player, just to slide on and contest, because that's where you can find an engagement, even though the map is pretty large, like you can see in that bottom left-hand corner of your screen. But we're going to be hopping on board with Sensei Lips. Been playing pretty darn well this whole series, and it looks like Sensei Lips knows, along with Palm Show, the key to this map is P2, and you want these spawns right away. Maui Chums up 2-1 in this series. This one's for you, Godan. Can Maui seal the deal by winning this map?
Well, right here, there was an attempt from New York to flip the spawns here, and they had it, and they let it go. So New York pushed 2 players into the ruins there, picked up the kill on a seal, but they didn't push through. They hung around at the half wall. They all went down, and Maui retained spawns. And I feel like that's gonna bite them in the backside significantly, I think, off the rip, because if that gifts the spawns to Maui for the rest of this P1 and into P2, that's a big mistake.
Yeah, so far things are, I mean, like you said, it is a mistake. It looks like right now Maui not suffering too much from the spawns, and my goodness, does this look like an uphill battle, quite literally, on the side of New York SubPar, as they have to figure out a way to get through the defenses of Maui Chums. Holding that this spot, I mean, yes, it's a head glitch, so you can get shot in the head pretty darn easily, but it still is just such a tough angle to win a gunfight against.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's such a small angle as, I mean, there was an attempt to get into the back there. It is going to be 7 Kill Ghost wrapping into the back. With 20 seconds to go on the hill, the pinch is developing here, and it does look like the players from Maui are finally going to drop. Seal's actually going to push out one way and flip the spawns around. So, I mean, New York is going to pick up the last 15 or so seconds here, but Maui's already going to be set up for P3. They're going to have the full setup ready to go, and New York is going to have to develop into a pinch here, so we're going to see how good the retake is. As they spent the entire time fighting for P2, and now we're going to see how it is for P3.
Well, so far, not so great. 3 are going to go down on the side of New York, but Palm Show gets 3 on his own and is going to start taking control of this hard point. Dan and Palm Show up close and personal. Palm Show's going to win that with the SMG. Not a fight you want to take with the Krig, but looks like New York having a...
When did Seal get a Hellstorm?
I don't know, but I also saw Seal just kind of doing 360s in spawn, so I was very, very confused. Seal 12-4 on a 3 streak, has an artillery to work with, had the Hellstorm to call in as well, already used that to break the hard point, and that's going to result in some good time here for Maui.
I mean, it's going to be Kobe again. I mean, Kobe already has a minute in the hill.
Again,
doing
Kobe had
exactly
2 minutes in the hill first map.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, a minute already, 79 to 53, so it's only a 20-point lead right here from the side of Maui. And New York's actually going to be set up here towards P4. Seal and Dan are both going to chime in with kills, though. It's all going to be on Palm Show here. Sensei with on a 5 spree of his own.
Oh, Dan.
I mean, Dan just rips 2 sets of heads off. Bye-bye streak. Gonna see you in the next life here, as Seal is going to be set up inside one of the cutoffs. I think all the players are charging in behind him, actually, but he'll find one. He's looking for a second, can't finish it off. The trades are just going left and right, but at the end of the day, New York is going to stand tall. They're going to be here on the point.
Here comes a streak. Very, very smart play there out of... I really like that on both sides here. You're going to see New York get full control of the hard point. Seal feels like they need to use a streak. New York able to really get that last streak out of Seal because he had those 2. He had the artillery and the rocket, and due to that, you're going to see it makes life a little bit easier for New York now. From now on, they don't have to worry about the artillery coming in at some random time. Makes life, like I said, a lot easier. You're going to see Seal already looking to get some kills on the new one. Here should be 1 for free. Kobe's actually going to steal it from him. Seal's going to get the second one. And New York, who did have spawns, point have now completely lost it as 4 go down. And that 9-point game that we were so close to is now going to get a little bit further away for the side of Maui.
Yeah, but I mean, we had, I mean, this is the talk, right, that we just had about money hills and stuff like that. P5 is definitely one of those money hills. There's basically 2 doors in, not including the trapdoor up top, as Irish Fireman's going to go all the way up top. But actually, that was a clean break from the side of New York. They just went every which way, cleared out all 4 players. And now it's going to be on Maui here to attempt a retake, which will basically be their first of the game, other than the P4 setup. But Dan is going to come in with 2. It's going to get shut down, though, so the last of the scrap time goes the way of New York, and we're right back to a 5-point game.
Yeah, but look what Killer Ghost did. Killer Ghost went all the way to the back of the map to flip spawns out. Might not have gotten his teammates spawn in there, as you are going to see finally Irish Fireman does spawn there. Needs to look out. They need to know Dan is on that power position. They need to take him out because spawns could flip if they don't take care of Dan rather quickly. But I really, really liked that play there. I believe, like I said, without a Killer Ghost, just going all the way around to secure spawns for the team. But now is a crucial kill for Irish Fireman. Is gonna get it. Hold spawns for New York SubPar. He will. Speaking like Yoda, I can. And we're gonna see Dan and Bean looking to maybe flip it out a little bit here. As you're gonna see, that looks like a heavy pallet, doesn't it? All that gold.
Yeah, just a little. You know, might be in a rather expensive one too.
Yeah, should we really be throwing grenades around there?
Probably not, but you know, it seems to be okay. Sensei Lips actually team kills Kill a Ghost here, as you're gonna have there's 3 players from New York here, but the pinch is developing. That's gonna be Bean coming in from the back, finds
Bean.
2, Dan finds the 3rd. All the players from New York fall, and you've got a long run across the map coming up.
Bean, I don't know if it was a miscue, if they forgot about him. I don't know what happened there, but they were looking for Bean for so long. They knew 2 players were in the back and they only got 1. but they completely moved on from Bean. Bean played his life so well in the back, just stayed alive, waited for the teammates to come in, and eventually pushed early on in the hardpoint, broke it really early. New York is going to get the re-break here, but 20 seconds left on the clock. They're fighting really for this last bit of scrap time to get the tie, but with that kill, that's not going to be very good for New York. You want that scrap time. You don't want that to go to Maui. And you only have one player set up for New.
It was a pretty late hit, actually, coming from the side of Maui. I mean, I guess they wanted to fight over that scrap time. Considering the fact that there was less than 20 seconds to go, and usually at that point, if you're spawning out, you decide to chalk it and go to next. But instead, this is going to be an absolute bloodbath here on the hill, as Palm Show is going to be the next one up. He's going to get flanked, though. Down he will go. Bean picks him up, as all the players are just running towards it. Bean with 2 in the hill. And that is going to give the time over to Maui. Actually, he's going to slide out. 2 go down now from Maui.
That's 3.
3 go down. They're looking for the 4th. And there you go. That's going to be a full team wipe from the side of New York. 30 seconds are still left in this hill. That's lots of time, and they can tie it up.
Yeah, but Maui has the close spawns, or at least they did. They all got picked off before they could even start running towards the hard point, really. There's a little bit of a stack there. Seal's going to get them both. Thank you very much, says Lamar. I mean, Seal. Seal with the 3. Seal looking to put him in the... No, it's not. It's Ziploc bags, isn't it? It's not. It's nothing to do with the word seal. That's unfortunate. But already rotated is Maui within striking distance of closing out this game. Maui can do as well. And only one player left alive. It's Seal making the big plays, making sure New York doesn't get that free time.
Yep, definitely is. Well, Bean is going to be set up here to open up this hill. Dan picking off 2 is going to be a fantastic start. As we are going to have, well, Killghost is going to be set up in this window. I never thought of using this position, actually, back the other way. But it's actually, that's kind of a neat way to do it. I learned something new today as well. He's going to come through. He does get picked off, though, so that's going to be 2 players going down. And New York is actually going to retake the hill. So despite the early push there from Seal and Dan, you're going to have the players in. As Seal picks up 1. Kobe finds 1. Kobe gets traded out. Sensei whips here. I mean, I thought... Okay, I thought Maui won that, but clearly not. As you can see, New York is the one in possession of the hill. As Sensei's going to hop up, find 1. He's going to find a second, gets caught reloading. Down he goes, and Seal inside the point.
I don't think Sensei realized how many players of Maui was on this new hardpoint already. Obviously going to flip out spawns and now knows, but this is looking really tough right now for the side of New York, as Maui's just getting the kills. That's another 4 dead right there. You're going to see the closest player left alive is Irish Fireman. Has to try and break with this MP5. It is winnable here for Maui on this hard point. This is looking really, really tough right now if you're New York, as they really have to get there. This is for the series. Like we said, Maui up 2-1 right now within 10 points of winning the series. Seals on a 5 streak, make it a 6 streak.
3
Irish
down
Fireman
from
yet
New York.
again, last one alive. He has to get in. Irish Fireman has to get in. His teammates are so far away. There's only 2 seconds left. He's gonna get
That's actually to be contested, but he's gonna only find 1. Maui Chums are gonna pick it up 250 to 200.